everyone, Crystal Carmets here. I am getting ready to make dinner. I am going to be making some Italian zucchini boats tonight, and that's basically, I'm going to be stuffing my zucchini with pasta sauce, and I'm going to be showing you exactly what ingredients I'm using. It is a clean version without the carbs from pasta. So I am celiac. If you didn't already know that, I'm celiac, so I can't have normal pasta. They do make gluten-free pasta, but sometimes I like to have a lower carb meal, especially because I loaded up on carbs earlier today. So I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how I make this recipe. That way you can hopefully make it at home. My kids love this recipe. My husband loves this recipe. I love this recipe. So this is the pasta sauce that I use right here. It's Mezzetta, I think that's how you say it. You can kind of see right here like all of the awesomeness from it. The only things in this pasta sauce, one of the biggest reasons why I buy it is because you can literally read every ingredient. There's California plum tomatoes, imported olive oil, fresh onions, fresh garlic, fresh basil, sea salt, and spices. So as you can see, there's like, it's not filled with preservatives, non-GMO, no added sugar, there's no paste, certified gluten-free, vegan, no preservatives. So that is why I buy this particular pasta sauce. I'm also going to be adding these diced tomatoes. They're fire roasted. The reason why I choose this brand right here is because it's gluten-free, it's fire roasted tomatoes, tomato juice, sea salt, and it's organic, and it literally goes from field to can within 8 hours. So Shay says, oh hey Shay, where do you buy it at? So I bought this at HEB. If you're not from Texas, you don't have an HEB. I'm sure Mezzetta, I'm sure it's at Whole Foods. I'm sure you can get it from Amazon. I don't know if Wegmans is gonna have it. You'll just have to see. It's made in, I don't know, I'm not seeing it. Oh, it looks like it's made in Napa Valley. So in California is where it's made. So I'm sure this brand is on Amazon, Whole Foods. I just buy it from our local Texas grocery store, which is HEB. I am going to be sauteing some onion, and I'm going to be sauteing some garlic. And then the meat I'm using, just because I have taken meat out of my diet, I'm not vegetarian, I'm not vegan, I'm not labeling myself, I'm just kind of testing some things out with my body because I have become really in tune with it. But the meat I use is Beyond Meat. And I use this brand because there are no GMOs, it's gluten-free, it's vegan, it's not pumped full of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not tofu, but yeah, I mean, there's no tofu in it. So this is, it's GMO free, no cholesterol. It's just a plant protein. It's a plant-based protein crumbles. So this is what I'm using. Honestly, whenever I eat this, okay, and honestly, whenever I do this and I mix it with like taco seasoning, or I mix it with my tomato sauce, you cannot taste the difference. So if you're looking for a really good meat substitution, this is the way to go. It's called Beyond Meat. Again, I buy it from HEB. They also have this at Whole Foods. You can order it from Amazon, and I'm sure other local grocery stores have it as well. You'll just have to check your local grocery store. And then I'm sauteing my vegetables in avocado oil. And then once I saute the vegetable, the onion and the garlic, I'm going to put in the meat and let it thaw out because it's already cooked. I will then add in the fire roasted tomatoes and then my sauce. and I'm gonna let that blend together, let all of the ingredients blend together, let it simmer, let the flavors do their thing. And then I am going to slice these in half, hot dog length, and kind of carve out a little bit of the zucchini, which I set aside because I will use it. And then I'm going to use the meat mixture, and I'm gonna fill the zucchini boats, pop them in the oven, and let them bake for a little bit. I might put some Parmesan cheese on top, and voila, it will be done. So it's super, super simple. Like I said, the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to chop the onion. I need to get the skin, or the whatever this is called, off of it. I love onion. And no, they don't make my eyes water, but I don't think red onion really makes your eyes water. I don't know. Someone will have to tell me. I'm not a chef, you guys. I've just learned what I really like and what I don't like, and what my husband likes and what he doesn't like. He's probably listening to me right now, but he's not commentating. I don't hear him. Do you hear me, babe? Do you want to come say hi or no? He's so rude. He doesn't want to say hi. He's working. So just slicing up the onion. I do have a dicer, but I've recently learned how to use this knife properly, so I like to use it. I like to use it. I don't know if I should be angling my camera down. Shay, I just text you FYI. Oh, okay, cool. I'll check the text message as soon as I'm done recording, because I'm recording on my phone. So yeah, so I'm just chopping up the onion right now, and I'm using about half an onion. I love onion. My husband, he minimally likes it. He likes it in his food for flavor, but he doesn't want a lot of it. So I don't use too much. Plus, I got kiddos, and you know what? Like, my kids can't find anything around the house, but if they can spot a vegetable in their meal faster than anyone. I'm like, okay, we've had a missing Mario Kart game for, how long have we been missing Mario Kart, babe?
2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. For at least 2 weeks, we've been missing Mario Kart. My kids have no idea where it's at, but I make a meal with vegetables in it, they spot that shit. So, anyway, mom life, right? Mom life, kid life. Anyone else have that problem? Okay, so got those all chopped up. I'm gonna go put about a tablespoon of my avocado oil in my skillet over here. Turn that on. Let that heat up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my garlic all smashed up. So I also have a garlic mincer, but I kind of cheat because the thing is a bitch to clean. So I smash my garlic and then I chop it up. So I smash it and then I chop it into little pieces. And you know what, you guys, when a recipe calls for 1 garlic clove, double it. I'm just kidding. I just really love garlic. So I did 1 garlic clove. Now I'm doing my 2nd garlic clove. I don't know if anyone else does that too, but I'm garlic. I love garlic. Would not make a good vampire. Any other questions coming in? Nope. You guys can ask me questions, you know. We can talk. We can talk about whatever. I just got done doing my first workout from week 3 of my workout program. Today was my favorite workout. And it was a strength training workout. And it was 45 minutes long. Completely kicked my butt. Absolutely loved it. But now, like, every part of me is like, I'm already shaking and sore. All right, so it looks like the oil's ready. So I am going to take the onion, and what I do is I kind of scoop it with my knife. You can hear it sizzle. Can y'all hear it sizzle? Hopefully you can. So I'm gonna take the onion and I'm gonna take the garlic And just let that saute until the onions are a little translucent. I don't like my onions sloppy, not sloppy, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't like my onions super soft. I do like them to have a little more crunch to them. So I'm not gonna saute too long before I add in my meat replacement. Okay, so that's going. Turn that down a little bit. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take my zucchini and I'm gonna cut off both ends. And then I'm literally just gonna cut straight down the middle. Okay, so I got my 2 halves right here. So now I'm going to get a spoon. And I'm using my daughter's like little baby spoon, so funny. But anyway, what I do is I carefully just kind of gut out the zucchini. And I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep the guts of the zucchini because tomorrow I am going to make meatballs or meatballs. And anything that I'm doing with this, you guys, anything I do with this, if you are eating meat, just use your ground beef, use your ground turkey, your ground chicken. I just took meat out of my diet. And like I said, if you weren't on earlier, I am not vegetarian, I'm not vegan, I'm just not eating as much meat. For some reason, you know, the research I've been doing, it just seems silly to be eating that much meat whenever my body just doesn't respond to it very well. Okay, so you can see here, I hollowed out, can you see this? I hollowed out this zucchini right here, okay? And I'm gonna put it on a cookie sheet. I'm gonna put it on a cookie sheet. I will spray it with some oil. Uh-oh. Olivia, the baby, she will be 19 months old next week. This week, she's gonna be 19 months old in 3 days. She's teething right now. Whew. Any mamas out there have some teething kids? Lord have mercy on our souls. Teething babies, they can take the energy out of you. If you just hop on right now, I am hollowing out my zucchini. I think I saw Brianna say that she just harvested some zucchini from her garden. I wish I had your garden, but I live in the middle of suburbia and I can't have a garden. All right, so I hollowed out the other side of this zucchini. I'm gonna put this on the cookie sheet. And like I said, I'm gonna keep the meat of the zucchini because I'm gonna use this tomorrow in another recipe. So I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put it in a glass container and put it in my refrigerator. And you can use the guts of a zucchini. Say you're gonna make zucchini bread. Say you're gonna make meatballs. That's how you sneak vegetables in for your kids to eat. They're never gonna know it's there. Unless they're my kids, because I was telling you guys. So for those of you who just hopped on, my kids can't find anything, but if there's a vegetable in their food, they're gonna find it. Let's check on my, okay, let's turn this down. Oh yeah. Smells so good. I love the way onions and garlic smell when they're together. So good. Okay, so now I'm gonna take Beyond the Meat, my my plant-based protein. I'm gonna take this and I am going to go ahead and use all of it because I will eat leftovers tomorrow. So I'm gonna pour all of it in there. Turn it down. And it's already cooked, it just has to thaw. So I'm just gonna let this cook for a little bit before I add the sauce and before I add my fire roasted tomatoes. Okay, so that's going. And I am hollowing out my other two zucchinis. You can add salt and pepper to it if you want to add salt and pepper. This brand of tomato sauce, marinara, I don't even know what you would call it, pasta sauce that I'm using. I don't feel like I need to add more salt and pepper just because it is so flavorful and because I'm sauteing my onion and my garlic before. There's just something about it, hollowed out, that makes it taste so much better. Like if I were just to throw in raw garlic and raw onion, it just wouldn't taste that good. It's like, I don't know if you guys can tell a difference between eating onion on a burger when the onion's sauteed versus just a raw onion. I just know I love my onions sauteed better. I broke that zucchini a bit, but who cares? It will be covered. Okay, hollowing out. There we go. This one is hollowed out now. Don't think I've missed any questions. I just gotta double check. Nope, haven't. Okay, so like I said, I keep the guts of my zucchini because I can make other things with the zucchini, whether it's zucchini bread. I will mix it in for meatballs just to sneak some vegetables in there. So I will keep all the guts of my zucchini, put it in a glass container, put it in the refrigerator for tomorrow. See how my mixture's doing. It smells so good. So I already preheated my oven. I preheat it for 375. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take my diced fire roasted tomatoes. I'm gonna open them up, let them drain. I'm also going to rinse them. I should have done that because now I have to go off camera. Maybe I can just take my camera with me. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to drain very much because I just realized I bought diced instead of cubed. Normally I buy like the bigger tomatoes where it's more of chunks, but this is diced, so I'm not gonna have to rinse these, otherwise there would be nothing left. Plus this brand is just amazing. I trust it. It's like the cleanest canned tomatoes I have ever found by this brand. Okay, I'm gonna drain this really, really fast. Okay, so now I'm going to pour about half of this in with my meat, onion, and garlic. Let those flavors just simmer on up. And I dropped some. I should have got a bigger skillet. This really isn't a flattering view from here, is it? Sorry, you guys. All right. Just mixing that around. All right, these are looking so good, and I agree. Something about cooking the onion before just makes things taste better. Off topic, your tattoo. New, never noticed. No, it's not new. I've had that, well, I mean, it's my newest one. So this right here, I've had it for about I don't know, like 8 months. And then the one on the inside of my arm I've had for like 5 years. That's the advantages of being really pale, is colors show up really, really well. But yeah, that's my tattoo, my newest one. Okay, so adding in my pasta sauce. Like I said, this is my favorite brand just because like literally the ingredients are tomatoes, olive oil, onion, garlic, basil, sea salt, spices. Like that's it. Like literally, you guys, that's it. It's vegan, non-GMO, no preservatives, gluten-free, no added sugar. There's no paste in it. So yeah, it's the one I buy. Okay, a little trick. If you can't open up your jars, bang it on the bottom, pops right open. And I didn't use the whole thing. I used about half. I will store this because I'll probably use it for another recipe. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna cover this and I'm just gonna kind of let the flavors mix together before I stuff the zucchini and put it in the oven. And I'll just come chit chat with you guys. Okay. Cover. Simmer. Go. All right. So anyway, this is usually where I just kind of clean up right now, but if I start cleaning everything up, I'm gonna go off camera. As you can tell, this is a super, super, super fast recipe. I mean, it's so quick, it's so healthy. It can be vegan, it can be vegetarian, it can be gluten-free. There's just a broad spectrum. Sorry, you guys. Yeah. Oh, Sarah, thank you so much. There's a broad spectrum about how this can be made. So anyway, this is where I would normally clean up, you know, the ends of the zucchini, put my zucchini meat away for tomorrow, store my onion. But once my mixture is all made, I'm going to stuff all of my zucchini boats. I'm going to just spoon it on. I will then gonna take some Parmesan cheese. This is the brand I use. This is just the Whole Foods brand. I'm gonna take some Parmesan cheese and I am going to sprinkle it on top of the mixture. I will then put it in the oven and I will let it bake for about 15 minutes just to get the zucchini to not be so tough to be cooked. And then once I take it out, let it cool for a few minutes and they're ready to eat. It's so easy. It's so, so, so easy. Definitely rosemary. It's something I suggest everyone doing. You know, research meat, just research it. Research how it affects your body. And I think a lot of people would be surprised. I'm not here to talk about how bad meat is. I'm not here to talk about all of that just because I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian or anything like that. I just know that whenever I overconsume meat, I feel backed up, I feel bloated, I feel bogged down, and I just don't like feeling that way. So I switched to a vegan meat protein, and this is what I use right here, Beyond Meat. This is the brand. Absolutely love it. There's no soy, free of GMOs, gluten-free, great source of protein. Other things that they make are these sliders. You guys, I die. These sliders are so good. And then I have a Beyond Meat chicken strip right here. These are perfect to make, throw on top of salads. Super easy. for family meals when I just need something quick. It's what I do. So let me check on my mixture, see how it's doing. Yeah, got some simmering going on here. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. I love the smell. I cannot reiterate how much I love the smell of onion and garlic. So good. My breath is going to be kicking later. Kicking. Yes, of course, Rosemary. I clicked something. Can you see me? Great, 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 great. Yes, Rosemary, absolutely. I mean, I'm willing to share anything that's working for me. I also have a few autoimmune disorders, so it's really, really important that I listen to my body, that I listen and I respond accordingly. Like, I don't want to do anything that's going to make me feel worse, and I think that's really important. You know, I don't overconsume dairy. I do still eat a little dairy here and there. Like tonight, I'm putting the Parmesan cheese on top, but I'm not going to overdo it. I don't drink, you know, regular milk. I stay in tune with what I need, and I think it's really important that we all do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get the mixture, and I'm going to start spooning it in. So if you can see it, are you gonna put cheese on the boats? Yes, so here is the meat mixture. I'm gonna put Parmesan cheese, and I buy it from Whole Foods. It's considered vegetarian and there's no added hormones. So what I do is I just take a spoon and I just start filling and overflowing the boats. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Just kidding, you guys. Just kidding. Not gonna do that today. Not gonna do that today. Dang it, but now that song's stuck in my head. I bet I got it stuck in your head too. Spooning it in. Oh my gosh, these look so good. I'm gonna have to point the camera down so you guys can see this. Cannot wait. Okay. These are overflowing, you guys. Overflowing. The best. So I have some left over right here. There's plenty left over. And I will use that for something else tomorrow. I might stuff a butternut squash. I might, not butternut, spaghetti squash. Might use it for tomorrow to do spaghetti. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Parmesan cheese. I love Parmesan cheese, you guys. I'm just gonna sprinkle some on top. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Sprinkle it on top. Okay. So, this is what it looks like right here. All right, so now I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna go put them in the oven for like 15 minutes. Let the zucchini cook, let it get soft. Once I take it out, they're gonna be ready to serve, like ready to go. Just 1 second, you guys. All right, so I have those baking. They're baking at 375 for 15 minutes. Once I take them out, I will put them on plates and I will serve them. It's just for me and my husband and our 19-month-old on Friday. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's gonna be 19 months already. I feel like I just had her. But anyway, it's just us three because the older two are with their dad right now. And then, yeah, I mean, you guys, super simple, super quick. Like, because I was doing it on camera, it took me a little bit longer, but honestly, this is the quickest meal, like 30 minutes. Like, if I can make a full meal for my family in 30 minutes or less, it's golden. Like, I'm not a chef, I'm not Betty Crocker, but I've just found these super quick, easy recipes that my entire family loves. Thank goodness they love them. And I rotate them through. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking the zucchini meat and I'm putting it in a glass container to store in the refrigerator because I'm going to make another recipe with them. I might try making like a zucchini bread because I have one more zucchini left in my refrigerator and I don't want it to go bad. So I might use this as a zucchini bread tomorrow. We'll see. Probably won't record that just because I don't know how it'll come out and I've never made zucchini bread. But yeah, that's it. Easy. Easy peasy. So anyway, I will be back with more videos. I don't know when. I mean, if you guys love this, like, give me some hearts, give me some likes, and I will definitely start making more cooking videos just because if that's what you guys want to see, like healthy, family-friendly videos, then I will make that. That's what I will start doing more often, putting it together. So anyway, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for jumping on and watching this. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the love, and I will see you soon. I hope you have a great evening. Bye, you guys.